and welcome. I made these 2 cards with the new upcoming Adventurous Sky Bundle that will be available for purchase from my online store May 1st. It's a great set of stamps, 13 pieces with matching dies, and they cut out a whole bunch of great images. So I made these 2 cards for my April card kit of the month. If you purchase $40 or more through my online store, you will receive 2 kits for these cards. Your kits will arrive wrapped in a plastic envelope, and I'm going to show you how to put them together. They're very easy, nice cards. And it's my way of saying thank you for supporting my small business. So you get all the pieces except the sentiments. You'll have to use your own sentiments or write your own sentiments on the pieces. You'll come up with something creative, I'm sure. I'm not allowed to send stamped images in a kit. So I have an A2 card base for you for this card, and let me show you how to assemble it when you get your kits. Now I used Tombow glue, wet glue, on this little side piece because it was just easier for me to put a little thin bead of glue down the left-hand side and attach it to the card. You can use the adhesive of your choice, but I find that this Tombow glue gives me a little wiggle room, so that's why I used it. And all you have to do is line it up on the side where you want it, and then you can wiggle it around till it's straight. Okay, that's all there is to that part, that layer. Then I adhered it to the card, to the front of the card, using Stampin' Seal. Just a couple of lines of Stampin' Seal will hold the card in place. I lined it up on the left-hand side. Now make sure your clouds are in the right position. I didn't check that, but got lucky that mine were already facing the way I wanted them to. And just place that on your card where you want it. You will receive the die cut for your sentiment, but as I said, it won't be stamped. Now, I've already stamped this one to save time. So all I need to do is put a little Stampin' Seal on it. You can use dimensionals as well if you wish, but put that on your card where you want it. I put it a little bit towards the right bottom third on my card. Just line it up there. And the cloud could go the other way as well. I just chose to do it this way because I have my airplane shooting up to the sky. Okay, to assemble the airplane pieces, this liner that goes over the top only needs glue in a couple of places. Now you're going to want to use wet glue probably because that little bit of wiggle room is nice. You don't need a whole lot of glue to make this thing stick, and you don't want to put down too much anyway because you know how liquid glue gets. It kind of squishes out the ends and messes up your project. So just a few dots on the wheel. Okay, and just put that over the top of your base. That's all you need. I line up the wheels and the nose of the airplane, and then find where I want the tail end to go and just push it into place. It's pretty easy. Then you can put on the propeller by adding a little bit of glue to the tip. Just takes a tiny bit. And then you can put the propeller wherever you want it. Now all these pieces will come in your kit. It's easy. Easy to put together, and you'll have a card in no time. So then you want to put dimensionals on the back. Gotta love those dimensionals. I use an awful lot of them, but it's a good thing they're inexpensive. They sure add a lot of pizzazz to your project. And then you can just place it on your card front, right about the sentiment. If you think of something else you want to do with it, feel free to do that. It's your card kit. And I like to see people get creative anyway. Okay. So here we go. Let's put this on the card. Almost finished. How cute is that? And then you have the inside mat, a piece of basic white, and you just want to put a little stamp and seal on it to hold it in place. If you're going to do any stamping or decorating, now's the time to do it before you adhere it to the inside of the card. But that card is finished. Quick and easy. You can have it on hand. Who wouldn't like to get a card like that? These pieces are good for scrapbooking too, and the pack of paper that goes with this is marvelous for scrapbooking. Okay, card 2 is equally as easy. If you look at it, this boho blue layer is embossed with a retired embossing folder. That will come in your kit already embossed with the retired clouds embossing folder. I went ahead and put the airplane together already because I showed you how to do it in the first one. So this one has a thick basic white card base and all the pieces that you need, except the stamp sentiment, of course. And I have given you pieces that are a little bit longer than what you need so that you can put them in place. Okay, the first thing you want to do is go ahead and adhere your boho blue embossed layer to the card. And because this is the bumpy end of the embossing folder, I used Tombow glue for the back of this so that it would stay stuck. But if you have a good adhesive you like, use that. I just felt that the liquid glue would hold the bumps in place better on the card front. This one is in landscape. It's an A2 card, but just center that on the front of the card. It's just a 5 1/4 by 4 card layer for the A2 card. Press it down. Now I have given you, like I said, the pieces are a little bit long. I adhered the designer series paper first, but I cut it at an angle to give it a little personality. And I will probably make that shorter. Now you'll get a blank piece, a blank strip that is long enough for you to put your sentiment on. I have already stamped my sentiment, and I will cut it at an angle. I left enough room on the right hand side for the little heart. And this is, it's probably still a little bit long, so I'll just snip off a little bit more off the other side. And I made the designer series paper a little bit longer than the sentiment. You can do it however you like, and just simply snip off what you don't want. Okay, I adhered the, whoops, I made that a little crooked. Let me straighten it out a bit. I adhered the paper strip to the card first, using a little bit of Stampin' Seal. Put it on the right-hand side towards the bottom. I left about 3/4 of an inch, or maybe a little more. Here we are back to our dimensionals again. I put dimensionals on the little word strip there, the sentiment, happy birthday. 2 ought to do it. Okay, line that up on the right-hand side. I stamped the happy birthday from the stamp set in Flirty Flamingo. Now I saw the little heart drop, so I'll have to wait and see if the little heart shows up. It fell somewhere, probably on the floor, so I might have to not put that on at the moment. Now for the airplane, I already put the dimensionals on it, but again, oh, I forgot to put the propeller on it. Planes need a propeller, so just put a little dot of glue on the nose, not very much, and add the propeller wherever you want it. You can have it sticking out or pointing in. Little propeller gives it a lot of personality. Then put the little plane on. These are easy cards, but easy to assemble, but it really showcases this set nicely. Okay, for the clouds, I put the largest cloud down in the top left portion, adding a little bit of glue to the back. Doesn't take a whole lot. Use that Tombow glue. And then the next small cloud, I have on a dimensional to put down just over the other one to hang over it a little bit. But again, you can put them anywhere you want. The other one I also attached to the card front with a little bit of glue, Tombow, and tucked it under the front there. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and then I added a little rhinestone to the front of the propeller because this pink airplane needs a little bit of bling. The rhinestone will be included, of course, in your kit. So the only thing we're missing is this little heart that when I opened the package, flipped on the floor somewhere. So you will get a little heart in your kit. So you will have these 2 cards with everything that you need to complete them, except the sentiment. So I hope you enjoy your Adventurous Sky kit of the month of April. And if you have any questions or any problems putting it together, just let me know. Thanks for joining me. Bye.